Okay, this is my second attempt. Unfortunately, the first one did not go over so well. This is April 30th, 2013. This is Aminifu Bektemba for Human Resource Management 537 with Minot State University, the JSEP program for MSM. This is my article review presentation, and I have two articles that I've reviewed. One of them is talking about what the big secret is about compensation. The other one, in communicating compensation in particular, and the other one is about just compensation management and its importance to an organization's well-being. So I'll go first into the initial or the first article and talk a little bit and just hit the main points. There's four general main points here. One of them is making base pay. It's the base pay that matters. Number two, the cost of silence. Number three, communicating about compensation. Number four, make it relevant. And I guess there's one additional one about making, alleviating the mystery about it all. So, in the initial part, we want to talk about base pay, making it matters. And base pay is important because in a lot of cases, there are a lot of compensation plans that offer bonuses and other fringe benefits. Well, those are optional, and those are not guaranteed. So as an employee, you want to make sure that your base pay is commensurate with your workload, with the job duty, with and it's competitive in the marketplace. And your base pay is what is most important. Like I said, it's not the organization's responsibility to, if the organization finds themselves in some kind of financial downfall where bonuses and other things are the first things to go. So base pay is most important. Talking about the cost of silence in general is basically if you are not understanding or you feel that there is not there's not clarity, in how you're being compensated, that there are possibly rumors about other people making more than you in the same area for the same work, any of those type of things. It would benefit you as an employee to speak up to that and to make sure that you are, in a very, professional way, that you are being compensated appropriately. Communicating about compensation obviously is a huge thing from the employee perspective as well as from the management perspective. Being clear on how that is done and how to do that. The article talks about some other means of doing that, such as e-learning tools, as manuals, as other ways to communicate how employees are being compensated in various organizations. Make it relevant. The conversation about, or the communication about compensation should be relevant to the position. So it doesn't do any good for any of us to have conversations with our employees generally. It is very important that we have these conversations about compensation specifically and relevant to their job titles and their work duties. No more mystery is basically exactly what it says. It is very important that there is no mystery, that you understand as an employee, and that you know that your employees understand how compensation works in your organization. The second article talks about compensation management, and generally, going through the entire article, it really just talks about how important it is for compensation to be dealt with in a real way, and what I mean by that is that as you manage compensation, you want to make sure that it's competitive in the marketplace, that it is relevant to the position, that it rewards performance, and that there are benefits in addition to your base pay and potential incentive and bonus pay that keeps an employee active and motivated. And so compensation management for an organization is key because, we know labor costs are the most, the heaviest cost for most organizations, and you want to make sure that you're getting the best for your money as an employer, and you also want to make sure that you, as an employee, are being compensated for what you deserve. So that's really brief. I know that the articles are way more extensive than what I've been able to explain here, but these two articles did enlighten me based on this week's module, which is on compensation, and it kind of gave me an idea, more of an idea as a manager and also as a potential business owner, how compensation works and how it should be communicated and how it should be managed. Thank you for your attention.